seriousness. A matter such as this, with such sensitivity, with so many experts available in other forums, you would think that the Congress is not the right place for this. We have experience in this country with the Un-American Committee, with the old Senate Internal Security Committee in the 50s, with investigations of left-wing organizations. It's not a happy history. This is not the right place to be doing this. There could be a presidential commission with Islamic members, with police, prosecutors, experts appointed to look at the question of radicalization of the Muslim community and what kind of threat, if indeed it exists in that way. That's one way to go about it. But the Congress of the United States being capable of, it's really a debating society for cultural warfare. And now we have this question, which is part of this Colosseum-like atmosphere of cultural warfare.
Let's go to Cenk. So Carl was saying it's not the right time in history. But Cenk, as you know, these hearings, not the right place, perhaps time. But this has happened many times in the past, some 20-plus hearings looking at radicalization of the Muslim American community.
Yeah, I reject these whole hearings, and I reject the idea of questioning whether Muslims are Americans. I wonder whether Peter King and the people who are in favor of this hearing understand. I question whether they're real Americans. I think they're completely and utterly un-American to suggest that one race or one ethnicity should be looked into in its entirety. I'm now agnostic, but my family's Muslim. Are they saying that my mom is in league with Al-Qaeda and she needs to be looked into? Are they saying that about my uncle? Are they saying that about my cousins? It's sick, it's grotesque, and it's un-American. It disturbs me to my core. And you know what? There's been, since 9/11, almost twice as many extremist attacks, terrorist attacks here in the United States from non-Muslim groups as Muslim groups. There's been these right-wing extremists. They killed an abortion doctor. They did the Olympic bombing. That was before 9/11. Over and over again, the Holocaust Museum they attacked. And we don't have any hearings about that. Look, you want to look into radicals, whether they're Muslims or they're non-Muslims? Of course you should. That's what the job of the FBI is. That's what the job of the local authorities are. We want to protect all of us. And we have a vehicle to do that. But for a bigoted, un-American congressman like Peter King to come out here and to question people's Americanism and horrible and grotesque.
And it brings up a lot of the history that's being made. Was remember previous decades and previous groups of immigrants that have come to this country and have had to go through similar experiences. Cenk and Carl, stick with us. We're going to continue to watch this. They'll be with us throughout this hour. Back now to Wisconsin, the battle over unions raging there. We're watching that, of course, and as we mentioned, Republicans bypassing Democrats, cutting collective bargaining. We're joined now by Wisconsin Democratic State Senator John Erpenbach. Thank you for being with us.